Now, the stocks that we're going to be talking about in this video are all a little bit different from one another, but the one thing that they all have in common is that they have all been consistently growing so far in 2019. Now, of course, just because they have trended up since the start of 2019, that does not mean that they're going to continue. So I highly recommend that you watch the entirety of this video because I'm going to be explaining exactly when and where you should be getting in and out of positions and certain signs of a reversal that you could use to protect your capital. Also, as always, don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe for more short, sweet, and simplified videos on how to trade the stock market. Okay, so the first stock is Neuro. As you can see, Neuro has had a pretty good but very consistent upward growth trend pattern or trend over the past 2 weeks. More importantly, we see it continue to gain real estate between the SMA line and itself, which is a continued bullish signal. Now, if we start seeing a drop where the gap or real estate between the two charts close in, then that would be a sign that the stock could begin a more serious reversal, but we are seeing the opposite of this, and the stock continues to trend higher, which is a very good sign for me. However, today we saw a bit of a dip, and this would be a good time to see if the price action is actually able to fight this off. MACD is also indicating some solid momentum, which is probably largely pushed by the volume of shares traded being way above its average. The average is around 9,000, but the bars are indicating over 100,000 in volume, so that's a massive change in volume. Now, with any change in volume or share price, I like to consult the news for the company to see if there's any fundamental changes that I should know about before taking a position. But there doesn't appear to be any major news, just some quarterly company product news, but no exceeded revenues or quarterly results or anything of that nature. So I don't need to look much more into the fundamentals. Now, looking to take a position, I'm not going to want to buy when the stock is marked as oversold. That just increases my risk and lowers my upward potential. Instead, I'm going to want to wait until the stock is within at least hitting distance of the fair value range, which is in the middle of the RSI indicator. Now, this happens almost every day with this stock, and it's key not to be impatient and buy in at too high of a price because in the long run, that's a very poor strategy. Next, ALT has also been trending higher over the year. We see this original gap up over the SMA line, but then consolidation closer to it as the year went on. However, we then saw a bit of a reversal with it showing some pushback signs by edging closer and closer to the SMA line. But now we are starting to see the stock consistently break higher highs and build real estate between itself and the aforementioned SMA line. This compiled with the fact that we have also seen the stock remain green on the year makes me think that there is some more momentum here to run. But what I'd be careful to note is that, as always, if we see the stock run down to the SMA line, that could be a bearish sign, and thus it'd be super important to get in at a good position if you're thinking of taking a position. There's two main ways to go about getting a good position on this. The first is to wait until we see a continued bounce above the SMA line. That would signal that the SMA line has become support, and then later if we see it return to a higher averaged SMA line, then we could then sell out. But my preferred range is to wait until we see a continued run-up of momentum on the MACD and then possibly a break above previous resistance at 3.4. Because if it can show these two signs, that would be very positive for the overall outlook of the price action, but we'd still want to wait until the RSI had indicated that the stock was indeed within the fair value range. I think the only thing that I'd be worried about here is the fact that, unlike Neuro, we do see this break below the SMA line, and stocks that have a history of breaking support are more likely to break it in the future. That's why you need to wait to see a confirmation that the SMA line is indeed providing solid support before you can validate yourself and feel comfortable taking a position. But again, always do your own research. Obviously, something that I feel comfortable taking a position might be way too conservative for somebody else. Obviously, I'm a much more risk-averse trader than many of the people on here, and a lot of the reason is because I believe in protecting the capital, and a lot of other people just want to make quick gains and quick returns, and that's not something that I ever recommend because it's all about being consistent in the long run. You might be able to take a lot of profits here, but if you go and you keep doing this, eventually you're going to lose more. It's just all about probability when you're trading stocks. Now, V-Ray is another one that is consistently making higher highs, but this one is a little bit more my style because it has this hop pattern where it hops to a higher value and then goes back down, then bounces off the SMA line to an even higher value. This not only provides a high confirmation that the SMA line is serving as support, but it allows us to get in at a good price point. There were even 2 opportunities to get in when the stock was oversold, which is almost unheard of for stocks that are consistently uptrending unless they have this hop pattern. So the strategy here would be to buy in when the stock dips back to the SMA and then hold until we reach previous resistance. Now, you could hold for several hops, but then you'd be in trouble if the price action actually breaks that pattern. One thing I'd be concerned about with this is that there was a large amount of real estate between the price action and the SMA line in the beginning of the run-up, and we are starting to see it fluctuate and decrease a bit. But if we see it drop below the SMA line for even a second, that would be a signal that the stock is indeed about to break the pattern. The next one is UNFI. This has had a pretty steady run up for most of the first weeks of 2019, but today we saw a huge gap up. Overall, the stock is on track to double in the first month of 2019, but I wouldn't be so quick to execute a position yet. With a gap up this large, it's essential that we check the fundamentals to see what's going on. A quick Google search reveals that they offered very solid quarter guidance, and that's a large reason why they gapped up so massively today. Now would not be a great time to buy in, since this is probably going to be an overreaction. That being said, when we see the stock continue to back down and then see a bounce above the SMA line, then I'd be tempted to take a position. So the reason that I'm mentioning this is because we should see this pushback in the next few days or weeks if it is indeed an overreaction. Okay, the fifth stock that has consistently been going up is Twink, which is this is Hostess, which is the brand that makes the Twinkie. I like the fact that they use Twinkie in their ticker name, but that's not enough to take a position, sadly. Anyways, Twinkie has been consistently making higher highs and has been uptrending on the year, but this is a lot different of an uptrend than the previous two. Now, I want you to take a moment and decide for yourself exactly the difference between this uptrend and the other uptrends I showed you with the first four stocks. We're going to take about 5 seconds. I want you to look at the price action and compare it from what you remember with the previous four stocks, just so that you can kind of get these patterns kind of drilled into your head. Well, I hope you got it, but the biggest difference is the SMA line is not acting as support. Rather, it's within the middle and the price action is crossing back and forth over it. Now, a large reason for this is because the share price increase is less with this overall. So the SMA line adjusts with the price action a lot closer. What we are seeing is this consistent movement above the positive momentum line on the MACD. Now, with these sorts of stocks, what you're going to want to look for is a dip back to the fair value range or lower on the RSI, but also a sustained momentum on the MACD. What this means is that we are going to want to see the MACD stay above this purple line, which indicates that it has positive momentum. As always, make sure to do all of your own research and join our ZipTrader Circle Facebook group if you have any questions for me or the other ZipTraders. It's a great place to ask anything that you'd want, and you get a lot of feedback from the other members of our community. So if you're interested in that, I put a link in the description below. I also usually pin a comment with the link to that group. But as always, don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe for more short, sweet, and simplified videos on how to trade the stock market. I'll see you guys in the next video.